Good morning and welcome to Bill and Val's allotments. Now, last week we said about the Blenheim Orange melon coming to an end, and if I go down really slowly, you'll be able to see that that is indeed the case, and it has now decided that that is enough. So I think there's two on that one, Bill.
Yeah, and we got one left on there.
And there's just one left on there, right up there.
He's ready anyway.
So we will be removing them and calling it a day. And it's been pretty good crop, hasn't it, Bill? Really good.
We had 12 total.
Yeah, really excellent. And although they aren't huge, we have one really big one. But I had noticed also that there's a lot more green inside.
Yeah.
Than normally would be. It's usually really orange and just a little bit of green. Could that be down to the weather at all?
Well, I think it's because this one suffered with the cold. The one on your side, I don't think it's what it's supposed to be.
Not on plot 2.
Yeah, I don't think it's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to have an oval shape. It's not. It's round.
Yeah.
And it's got a netting which isn't. The ribs aren't there, so.
Okay, well, we'll have a little look at that one as well in a minute. But firstly, we also think that we've got a bit of a problem here with this particular tomato here.
Well, Alan sent us the Dr. Caroline.
Yeah.
I'm sure this one will come out of the same tube. I think this is what they call a brandy wine. It's a big one. I like it. Never grown them.
Well, we have now.
Oh, we are
but
now,
we think, so perhaps Alan, if you could give us a scoop on that one and say whether or not that is
you give him a close-up.
Indeed a brandy wine and not
it's a brandy wine, that one.
a Dr. Caroline. That would be really helpful.
But the Tigerella is still...
Otherwise, everything's coming along fine. Still got some cucumbers and tomatoes are steadily ripening off.
Yeah, we picked a load on Wednesday, didn't we?
As we speak. Excellent. Okay, we'll be back shortly with something else. See you soon.
Well, as I said in the last video, when I got a chance, I'll be emptying the last 4 buckets of Athlete and last 4 buckets of Charlotte because of the blight.
Yeah.
As you can see here, this is blight. It smells, and these come out of the Athlete. And this is the last bucket of Charlotte.
Okay.
And I haven't had any. But no, my luck, I will in this one. But,
Okay, so last bucket of Charlotte.
See, they're clean.
Don't
sorry.
The camera takes a while to catch up.
They're clean.
And so do I. Okay, cool. Now, Charlotte can be stored, yeah?
They're stored longer than those other ones. Oh, there's a bit of scab, but that's not blight, that's a bit of scab. That's all.
Okay.
But, they've been pretty clean.
Right, so they won't be washed, they'll just be dried off and bagged up.
Yeah, there's some funny shapes.
Look, it's Bill and Val there. Do that again.
What, Bill and Val?
Yeah, Bill and Val.
Yeah, Bill and Val.
We are a couple of spuds, aren't we?
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. There's another one.
Fits.
That's Leah. Yeah.
Right, so very sadly, the Athlete have not had a good year, which is really annoying because they're one of our favourites.
Just a couple with a bit of scab on.
So we wash the Athlete and then we can
share those out.
Clear them up and chuck them over. Honestly, you're terrible. Terrible.
Am I terrible, dear?
Well, you are. I just don't know what to say.
You give it up on me.
Years. Cool. Never mind. Righty-ho.
So that's out of 1 bucket.
1 bucket, that isn't bad. What do you reckon, about £5?
Nah, about
4.
3.5.
£3.5.
That's the worst scab one.
Okay.
That's out of the other 3 buckets.
The other 3 buckets. These are all Charlotte.
These
as well.
are Charlotte. This is out of 4 buckets of
4 buckets, that's the Athlete.
and you can see there's blight on there.
And we'll be going through those.
We'll go through those ones.
Excellent. Okay, back soon with something else. See you in a minute. Hello again. Right, so just a quick update on these new strawberry towers. They're looking fine. Those are those, and we're calling them Hanoi, but that's not how you pronounce it. So, and I've managed to take the runners off. Obviously still connected, and they will be for a few weeks yet. And the same with the marshmallow on this side, there, and in the towers. And we have another fig. Now Bill says we've had 4, I say we've had 3. But there he is, if you can see that. Yeah, got it. Can you reach it? Lovely, let's have a look at these. And that is a beautiful brown turkey, and we will eat that fresh.
Yep.
Yummy. Right, let's go and have a look at the fig.
Okay.
No.
Melon.
Melon. The melon. Right, so this one, as you know, it's a Turkish orange there. Very small fruit now. I think we had the biggest, didn't we, dear?
Yeah.
Here, I'm trying not to get attacked by the thingies. Now, as you can see, it's still producing flower and they're still bulbing up, aren't they, Bill?
Yeah. Whereas the other one is...
Whereas the other one's dead. Now, we've had some powdery mildew on this one, and I've chopped all the leaves off that I could. And really, we're just...
I don't think it's what it says it is.
You don't think it's the honey rock?
No.
Okay.
And that's what I brought. But
You brought-
I'm beginning to think it is Melon Hearts of Gold.
Hearts of Gold.
It's from the same company, but if you have a look at that, that is what that seems to look like.
Well, let's have a look. Just go
Can you
that
see
way.
it?
Not sure. Just not sure.
It's got that netting around it.
It has, but it hasn't
But
got any
these
lines.
these are round,
Yes.
and the honey rock is supposed to be like a rugby ball,
Yeah.
like a gala melon.
I think the only way we're going to tell is when the fruit is actually really ready and ripe. But when that will be, I don't know, because it's still thriving in here, isn't it? So.
Yeah, they're going the size of that other melon that I just told you about.
Mm.
They're not getting any longer.
No, they're not getting any bigger either, are they?
No.
That's my hand. I've got big hands. Bill, put your hand on me.
That's about the size of a
See,
cricket
that's a
ball.
really, really big hand.
That's about the size of a cricket
That's a
ball.
normal size hand.
No, that one's bigger. That's about the size of a baseball, maybe a bit bigger than a baseball.
All right.
But these other ones are about the size
Okay,
of a
well,
cricket
I think
ball.
I've had enough of you touching me melons, so it's time now to go and do something else. We'll see you in a minute.
The peppers from the other side to here to ripen off.
Yeah.
And
To ripen off. And
these
here
are very cheap Tesco peppers. I brought 6 for £4, I think. And these are 2 of them. And they're producing lovely. They're just Tesco's red. That's what they said.
Yep, that's all they are. Tesco's red. Now,
But
we did originally.
Yes, we did. Originally, we planted or sowed our own seed. Long red, sweet,
Long sweet.
and Coro di Toro mixed.
We did.
And we didn't get any.
They failed.
So if anybody who follows us, like Judy, I think she brought every seed that we've planted. I think she's managed to get hold of. If you manage to get any,
Give us a nod on that.
yeah,
We'd like
let
to
us
know.
know or send us a picture.
Because ours just never germinated, which is why
Yeah.
we brought the Tesco's ones, and they are looking pretty good, I must say.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with those.
I'm very happy with those. So they might be. That is all they're called. So we've no idea what variety. Presuming it's an F1, which would be a shame. A quick update on the old cabbage that we did. You can see
Yeah,
the
they're not
second.
liking it. They're not liking
Well, the
compost.
second true light leaf has come through on both of those, on the April and the Wheelers Imperial. So, but next we have
The Malwina.
the Malwina Strawberries to plant.
Yep.
So
look healthy enough. They can go out now.
they can indeed, and the ground's all ready. So we're off over to plot 2. See you in a minute. Now, as you can see, Bill is planting the Malwina, but I just wanted you to have a look at the beautiful zinnias. Now imagine, if you would, close your eyes even if you want, that would have been a whole row of absolutely beautiful zinnias along here, and if it hadn't have been for the wind it would have worked, but sadly not. Bees have probably felt a little bit unhappy about it, but they're doing okay. Anyway, moving on. So as you can see, Bill is planting the Malwina. We purchased 10, didn't we, Bill? That was there.
Yeah, we would have liked a dozen, but
thingy.
they don't do a dozen.
Don't do a dozen.
It's 10 or 20, and we didn't want 20.
No, we don't need them, not
Okay.
so much. So the reason for these is, as you know, we've got the marshmallow here, and will eventually be where the zinnias are as well. But these are slightly later, and that is what we were looking for, a longer strawberry season. Now we saw these on Cliff Castle Hill, Bill.
Yeah, clear.
And they were very lovely, beautiful fruits. Obviously we're not expecting too much in its first year, but
He was kind enough to tell us what they were.
indeed he was.
Which is
And they look
he's a nice
really
man,
healthy. After a few weeks, probably at the end of September, going into October, I'll be cutting off the long leaves because the new ones, the new little ones, are all coming through,
The roots are all right.
and they are perfect.
Compost
And
are
eventually, as you know, they're going to inhabit all of these 3 beds because we really do love strawberries, so they're lovely. Next year though, we will be doing, well, this year actually, Sweet Williams will go here and there, and for the gentleman who asked, it will be the winter solstice they get planted, all being well, because they're not looking that healthy at the moment. So that's around about the 22nd of September.
Yeah, if you remember last year when I planted them there, they looked very spindly.
Yeah,
So they do take over the area.
they do, and they do compact the soil as well, I noticed. So don't put them somewhere where you're where it's hard work for you to dig, because they really do compact it. But they look gorgeous. They lasted really well, didn't they, Bill?
Yeah.
And we had loads of bunches of them, and they were gorgeous. So all good. So as always with strawberries, keep the crown out of the ground, otherwise it will rot away. And we will obviously water these in after they've all been planted. Super.
The sieve compost is very fine.
It is, you've done a good job on that. Now over here, Smoky, which is what this dahlia is called, Smoky, really got bashed to bits by the wind as well. It all happened when the zinnias collapsed and brought it. So it's just really slowly just starting to recover. And as always, the Arabians are looking gorgeous. Hats did absolutely lovely. These was the saved one, these 2 here, saved pelargonium, sorry, from last year, and that is a new batch. And we're thinking about whether we're going to do that again, Bill.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Well, we got the greenhouses for it, so we can.
Might as well use them up, hadn't we? So it's a nice bit of compost that. We've got a second one to go to empty, and we've got quite a few beds here that are going to need a top up, so it will all be used.
We've got all the raspberries to sort out yet.
Yeah, all the raspberries got to be
It's really, they've gone mental
chopped
this
back
year.
and the canes tied in, as have the ones on plot 1 as well. They're really tall now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're taller than these. They're about 5 foot tall.
No, they're not. They're not tall as me. What you
They
like,
are.
over exaggerating.
Yeah, you shrunk, you're only 4 foot nothing.
Right, so we're going to water those in. But first, Bill, we want to have a look at some carrots, do we
Good
not?
carrots, we better do those.
We best do the carrots. All right, I'm going to go this way.
Keep taking them and not showing them.
These are the cuttings. Sorry about the weeds, but yeah, I can only do so much in a day. They were supposed to be on plot 1, but Bill couldn't be bothered to pick them up, so there you go. That's where they stayed. The rose garden looking lovely. And here we are with a bucket of carrots. And eventually William will be here too. There he is.
Hello.
Hello. Did you want to put the carrots on there?
Oh, you
Make
want
it
them on
easier for your back. Was my thought. So this variety, my dear, is called Caratella.
It's called Caratella, yeah.
It is called Caratella, yes. I know I spelt it wrong. I put 2 L's in it. Come on. So,
First one.
first one.
That's a better one.
That's a nice one.
We want all of these, don't we?
Yeah, I think we will because I haven't got any at home, so we do eat them during the week as well as for Sunday lunch. Unless there's any that are too small and you think might benefit from that.
No, they won't stay in the compost anymore anyway.
No. Alright, I'll just do it.
Nice colour to them.
They look nice. We'll tell you next week if they taste any good. They seem to be a reasonable size, and that's what we're looking for. At the end of the day, it's flavour we're after.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be long, straight, thin, whatever. It just the flavour has to be there, doesn't it? Because the Dambers were a real disappointment.
Yeah, they didn't taste of nothing.
No, did not.
We've got quite a few buckets left of different carrots.
Yes. Well, no, we've just got one more Caratella. Then we've got 4 buckets of autumn. No, what is it called? King.
January King.
Well, I don't know.
January King, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. And there's another couple that I can't remember what they're called.
Autumn King.
That's it, Autumn King. There you
That's
go.
it. That's a very nice one.
That is a very nice carrot.
Very nice.
That's
Very
a very nice carrot. That one. Yeah.
But you don't know what these are like until you try them anyway.
No, we've got to try them, we've got to taste them. See what they're like. So overall though, from the carrots that we've pulled so far, I mean, even the Dambers half long, they were good sized carrots.
Good sized carrots.
So I think the experiment, and they had no carrot fly either,
Yeah.
which was fantastic. So as an experiment, doing them in the greenhouse, I think it's a winner.
Yeah.
I don't want that one.
You don't want it. Okay.
No. There you go. Right, we're going to give them a wash, and we're now off to do our harvest, so we'll see you soon. Alright then, Bill, so our harvest for today, what have we got here?
We've got a mixture of Space Saver and Marketeer cucumbers. We've got some of our lovely blackberries.
Gorgeous.
Keyboard. Love those. Mammoth red rock cabbage.
Yes.
An invitation Swede.
Another
Beautiful.
decent size.
Beautiful
Awesome.
Swede. Was it Caratella?
Caratella carrots.
Caratella carrots. Some lovely carrots there.
They're looking good.
The beautiful Zabrun.
Yeah.
Dr. Caroline.
Pink.
But we have picked quite a few during the week.
We have.
And this one, I think I mentioned, I'm not sure if it's a brandy wine, but it's definitely not a Dr. Caroline, which is what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So I'm not sure.
Alright.
Bit of rosemary, some athlete potatoes. I can't remember, I did tell you how many pound of those. There's not many. We threw away more than what we kept.
Yes, we threw away £6 worth.
Yeah, I think that's about £4 there.
Yeah.
Brown turkey. This come from my greenhouse.
Plot
And-
2. Plot 1.
Plot 1, and I think it's more of what should be over yours, a honey rock, because you've
It's
actually got the ribs.
Looking like the honey rock, so I don't
And,
know how we got those mixed up, because you're very particular about
Well,
getting that right, aren't you?
The ones I've taken from there, apart from these 3 which were on the other plant, were Blenheim Orange.
Yeah. So.
But whether I've got one Blenheim Orange and one of yours here, and you've got Blenheim Orange over there, because they don't look anything like that.
They don't.
And that's what the honey rock's supposed to look like with these segments.
Indeed. Okay, well, that's something to be discovered, isn't
Yeah.
it? I'm thinking after we had a little look yesterday that I think they're Blenheims over there.
Yeah. But these are the last of the fishy
red
globes.
globes. Yeah.
They're the only small ones, but
they'll do.
bigger
They'll
ones.
go with, you know.
And once again, another basket. The second one this week of the fantastic pongos.
Yeah, we're really getting those, enjoying those, and freezing those, and they're
I think a lot of people are enjoying those now.
Absolutely, all across the world. That is what we wanted.
Pongo.
Wonderful.
Dad'd be pleased.
He would indeed.
Yeah.
Righty ho. So that is it for this week, Bill. If you'd like to do the usuals for me, please.
I'd like to say thank you very much for your comments, your thumbs up. Say hello to the new and old subscribers, and all being well, we'll see you again next week.
We will have a lovely week.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.